Station, this is Houston. Are you ready for the event?
Houston, this is Station. We are ready for the event.
Shaker Heights School, this is Mission Control Houston. Please call Station for a voice check.
Station, this is Brian Child here with the students. How do you hear me?
How you doing, sir? We hear you loud and clear. Welcome aboard the International Space Station.
Thank you. Here's our first question.
My name is Celia from Fernway Elementary. My question is, after all the training and preparations for going to the ISS, what is one thing you were not prepared for and how did you deal with it?
Wow, that's a great question. So we spend quite a few years getting ready to come up to the International Space Station. And the one thing that we cannot simulate on the ground is microgravity. And things float while we're up here, as you can see. I'll float, Mark is floating. And so it really takes a lot of effort to learn how to control that. When I set things down on the ground, you can let it go and it sits there. But in space, it'll float away. And the way you deal with it is every now and then you lose things, as we all know. But then you learn to use Velcro and you learn to keep track of all your stuff. So it takes a little bit of time to get used to that.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Benjamin. Wilmot Elementary. My question is, why are spacesuits white?
That's another great question. So I can't say with certainty why they're white. I can tell you that one of the benefits of a white spacesuit is that the color white reflects light better and absorbs heat worse. So if you're in an environment where you need to reject heat as much as possible, white works well.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Leslie from Woodbury Elementary. My question is, do your cells in your body adapt to the change from being on Earth to being in space? How?
And I think the question was asking about how the body adapts to being in space, hopefully. So I'll answer that one. It's amazing how the body can get used to being in a different environment so quickly. The first couple of days, for me personally, I don't feel good when I come to space or when I go back to Earth. But after just a couple of days, it feels like we were born to be in space. You learn how to move, you learn how to use your feet, and it becomes very, very natural. So our bodies are pretty good for adapting to different environments.
Hi, my name is Haley from the middle school. My question is, we know you both took part in the recent spacewalks. Can you describe the first feeling you experienced when you were outside and saw the Earth as you were floating above it?
Honestly, my first thought was, be careful, don't make a mistake. We've trained a lot for that event, but somehow it really hit home when I was outside and I could look in any direction and see the horizon of the Earth or the blackness of space, and there was nothing between me and it, literally, other than some few particles of the atmosphere. The very first impression I had was in the airlock, where it's kind of a small tube. If you can imagine two people in a tube, there's lights on, but it's all indoor lighting. And then when the commander who was doing the spacewalk with me opened the hatch, it suddenly felt like we were going outside because we got this intense bright light coming off of the Earth reflected from the sun that came into the airlock and changed the feeling in the airlock. And suddenly I felt like, wow, we're really going to go outside in space.
Hi, my name is Drake McCandlish from Mercer Elementary, and my question is, what inspired you to be an astronaut?
Wow. So